CMA students, and yes, there is a new syllabus for you. Syllabus 2022 brochure has been released. I cannot say that it is a detailed version. It is just the names which we actually got. But anyhow, some analysis has to be done, some positives, some negatives out of it. We should understand, and when CMA Institute will ask us for feedback, when they release the draft for feedback, where they want us to give comments, we should be well equipped with information and knowledge to make our course much more stronger and valuable, so that we can earn more salaries tomorrow, right? Very good. For that I am talking about. And obviously brand valuation is the most important thing which we want, and for that also we all should contribute by giving comments on the draft when it is released. So first, prima facie, what are my observations? Some positives and negatives, some pros and cons. I am going to do critical analysis. Hey, whenever a institution is there, like CMA course is there. Now after completing CMA course, what type of jobs you are going to get? You will become a finance manager in a company, you will be doing MIS reporting, or maybe you will be maintaining cost records, you may be doing cost audit, you may be a tax manager or tax associate in a company, right? You may be also doing internal audit in companies, you may be into management decision making, strategic roles. So basically I try to just cover up some things which you will be doing after completing the CMA. Now what is it connected with the syllabus 2022? I'll share with you, don't worry. But once we are very clear that after completing CMA, companies should be very happy to pick you up for these roles, should be happy to offer more and more salaries, considering that you have such an great qualities to do these duties in the corporate sector. That should be the ultimate goal of developing any syllabus. What is my understanding of making a syllabus? Now this understanding, let us try to apply to the syllabus. But before that I'll tell you, I don't just teach to CMA students, I also taught to CA students, and I am continuously teaching to CA students. I also taught to ACCA students, I also taught to US CMA students. So because of the international exposure also I have in teaching, by teaching to ACCA UK or by teaching to CMA USA, I can give my opinion, my analysis by comparing the study materials, the content, the syllabus copies there and here. Okay, so let's start with the positives first. So let's come to the syllabus. In foundation, what they introduced, everything is same, nothing changed, but only thing what they did is they started introducing something like communication. And I will tell you, this communication was there in my 2002 syllabus also, right? So if somebody says that institute has understood the importance of communication, nothing like that. In past 2002 also communication was there with business laws. After that, in 2016 syllabus I observed that they removed it. Even in 2008 syllabus or 12 syllabus it was not there. Now they understood that yes, CMAs also need communication, because if you want to become CEO, CFO in the company, your communication should be awesome. Whatever you want to convey, the message should be clear. So that's why communication is important. But then I would sincerely urge the institute, don't make it a formality. Introduce the syllabus in such a way that if one student completes that course, studies that course, he ultimately becomes a good communicator, whether it is in writing or through voice. So that's what my suggestion. Positive that they introduced communication. More detailed analysis we will do when actually the draft comes in detail. Come to intermediate, you can see two changes. One is direct tax was a separate subject, indirect tax was a separate subject. Now both are merged, direct and indirect tax syllabus has been launched. Now this is something like a CA copy. So, okay. Is it good or bad? Syllabus has increased, that's a fact. If you have to learn this subject, paper 7 direct and indirect tax, you have to put in more number of hours. This is what the requirement is. Otherwise than that, I cannot say that this is good or bad. It is a more burden, more time taking process. Hope that direct tax they will decrease some syllabus. The change is, positive change is in the group 2, where they introduced something called as business data analytics. Now if somebody does this course itself, business data analytics, they are getting around 10 to 15 lakh salary as a fresher. So this subject has huge potential in itself. I am happy that CMA Institute introduced this. But then again, don't do it as a formality. Let it be taught and learnt. The syllabus copy, the study material should be drafted in such a way that the student become a true resource person for the role in business data analytics. Now, very important thing that there is a change in the names too. In the past, we were to see company accounts and auditing. Now it is corporate accounts and auditing. The name is more professional. Earlier, the cost and management accounting and financial management. Now cost and management accounting is important for our CMA profession. So an independent subject, management accounting is made, and this seems to be a very positive sign. Ultimately, you will enjoy a orange when it tastes like an orange. Correct? Same way, if a cost accountant is great at costing, like studying management accounting, strategic costing, then definitely the corporate will be more happy to take up the professionals. So this is a welcome positive change. You come to final now. Inter nothing changed, other things are just like that. Come to final. Final group 3 same, but group 4 there is a change. Group 4, earlier there was strategic performance management and business valuation paper was there. That paper has been now made an elective. And the CMA Institute also gave 2 more options. Out of these 3, you can select one. Suppose tomorrow you want to work in banking and insurance sector. Then take up this risk management and in banking and insurance subject. Your opportunities in banking will increase. If suppose tomorrow you want to start entrepreneurship, then take up this option, entrepreneurship and startup. So this way, by introducing an elective paper, CMA Institute took a good decision, because every student is different and every student has different aspirations to work. So introducing 3 electives is a welcome initiative. So these are the positives. One is introducing communication, second one is business data analytics, third one is this, that giving an elective paper, fourth one is naming the subjects in such a way and introducing costing, giving more importance to costing and management accounting. These are the pros which I feel with our syllabus 2022. Now coming to the cons, the negatives which I feel. First thing, from negatives perspective, what you changed? If somebody asks, paper number 5 you made paper number 6. Earlier paper number 5 was financial accounting. Now you made it paper number 6. In the past paper number 5 was business laws and ethics. Same you made it paper 5. Is it just jumbling the papers? That type of questions come, right? So this is not a right impression when we consider the syllabus. Second negative point what I felt about this syllabus, that the institute, or not even in the earlier remarks by Raju Iyer sir or Vijayender sir or even the Balwinder Singh's whole letter I have read, which is there in this PDF, nobody even spoke about case studies. Today the theoretical learning is wonderful thing and we really need it, but along with that, a part of it should be case study learning, where student has to practically analyze the situations and give judgments, real life scenarios what he is going to face in tomorrow's corporate world. He should have a glimpse of it in the subjects itself, so that he will be better prepared and our course will be more valued. But neither of the three people who spoke discussed about the case study type of learning. So that's a very negative thing which I felt. I will tell you, way back in the past few years back, when CS drafted the paper, they introduced multidisciplinary case studies. In past, CA made multidisciplinary case studies as an elective paper, and now in the new syllabus CA made it compulsory. Still, our institute did not match up with these professional bodies and introduce a paper like multidisciplinary case studies. Now, why this subject multidisciplinary case studies is very important? Come on, tomorrow you are not just going to become an associate or manager. You are going to become the CEO, and you should become CEO as a CMA of many companies. Now, if you have to become or reach to such positions and earn higher packages, and if we want to show to the corporate world that hey, our syllabus has changed, these are the unique things which we brought in our syllabus, and our students are well equipped for jobs at your company, so please come to our campus. If we want to invite them, we should show that multidisciplinary case studies are there in our syllabus. Because when as a corporate you take a decision tomorrow, you will not just take a decision by accounting perspective or finance perspective or only tax perspective. All the perspectives should be embedded in a situation and should be analyzed by the student, and that is missing in our syllabus. That is the worst thing which I felt with this syllabus. Hopefully when they bring the draft, definitely I will write a letter to the institute. From my side, whatever I can do, definitely I will do. And I feel all the teachers and all of you should also pressurize the institute to bring such change, at least as an elective paper. Because okay, it seems to be a difficult thing to crack a multidisciplinary case study, but understand the positive things. You will be well equipped for corporate careers with higher packages tomorrow. Right? This is what the negative which I felt. Now many of you may be criticizing me for this, I know, but whatever is fact, I shared bluntly. Next thing. Hey, tomorrow when the placement officer at CMA goes to a corporate company and shows this is our syllabus and we are giving a great value, our institute is cost and management accounting. Great, yaar. What is the first subject? Business laws? Business laws? Final level corporate laws? My God. What is the first impression? Are you a CMA institute or a corporate company secretary institute? Right? At least I feel just change the numbering, and many of you may say that what is there in it if it is first subject or second subject? It impacts. First impression is the impression which people carry when taking a decision, and thus when we go to the corporate offices to meet them for our placement, definitely will have a negative impact. So I feel that just change the numberings, and corporate laws should not be at least the first paper at each level. This is what my humble request to the institute is. So these are the negatives which I felt in the syllabus, more critical analysis when the contents will come. But I really urge the institute that don't again bring the same copy paste content. I request the institute that many students are poor who do self study, so the study material should be drafted in a simple story format in such a way that a poor student in a village should also be able to understand the syllabus. So put in more efforts, bring in some experts who can write in a more simpler language. Our 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 expertise should not be in writing it more technically. Our expertise should be making things simple for the student, so that he will see things in a simple way in the corporate and should be able to take decisions, not only passing exam but also he will have a practical approach to the corporate world. Such syllabus I want the institute to draft. And one negative thing which I felt about it is that you just introduce the same thing. Can't you think about a subject like accounting in manufacturing sector? Can't you think about a subject like accounting in service sector, where in that subject from invoicing till final accounts is prepared, everything you teach considering manufacturing sector. One chapter can be dedicated, or two chapters can be dedicated to telecom sector, two chapters can be dedicated to something like uh, our pharmaceutical sector, because ultimately we have a lot of research background making specifically cost records for manufacturing, telecom separately, pharmacy separately. So can we think of making it in a such a way that students understand more industry specific subjects, right? So service industry same way, can you think of? If that would have been done, we would have shown to the industry that yes, our syllabus is specifically for your job, your company, so take our students, give more jobs. So I feel these are the things which are lacking, and I feel we as an institute, we all as a students and members should raise voice and give suggestions. Definitely the elite professional body will think about and bring necessary changes. Uh, Thank you. We'll meet in the next video.